Name this F1 driver who thinks that when it comes to driver intelligence, it's no other than Michael Schumacher. Favoring Max Verstappen, on the other hand, when it comes to skills in overtaking, tire management, and when driving in wet conditions. However, for dry conditions, he would choose Charles Leclerc or Lewis Hamilton, and give another nod for Leclerc when it comes to cornering ability. Finally, for bravery, the choice is clear. It's the Brazilian driver Ayrton Senna's fearless approach and legendary quotes that still continue to resonate with this F1 driver. When asked about his driving style, our featured F1 driver said he values a blend of smoothness and aggression, emphasizing the importance of adapting to different situations, such as tire management and overtaking. Let's meet Oliver Bearman. Oliver Bearman's first full season in F1 is about to start, and the young British driver is a promising talent who will certainly be in the spotlight at least for the first half of 2025. The Haas prodigy, along with Esteban Ocon, will look to score as many points as possible in his rookie season in the Premier Motorsports competition, and everyone is eagerly expecting to see what he can do. Today, we will take a look at his upbringing and why exactly he is so special. Born in London and raised in Chelmsford, Bearman began competitive kart racing at the age of 7, winning several national and continental titles. Racing runs in his family, as his younger brother Thomas currently competes in British F4. In Bearman's early karting years, he consistently contended for great results, though he didn't dominate the championships right away. It took him a few years to refine his craft, but once he did, he became unstoppable. At 11 years old, Bearman competed in the 2016 Super 1 National Championship, a series that has produced notable drivers such as Lewis Hamilton, Jenson Button, Alexander Albon, and Lando Norris. He narrowly missed out on the championship win, finishing second that year. He achieved the same result in the Kartmasters British Grand Prix, but went on to win the event the following year. After a relatively quiet 2018, Bearman joined the KR Sport Racing team in 2019, competing in the Kartmasters British Grand Prix, IAME Winter Cup, IAME Euro Series, and IAME International Final, winning them all. In 2020, he successfully defended his Winter Cup title, signaling it was time to step up to Formula 4. Ollie Bearman truly made a name for himself in 2021 when he dominated both the German and Italian Formula 4 championships, widely regarded as the most competitive series at the entry level of the F1 ladder. The teenager from Chelmsford had already built an impressive karting resume and achieved race wins in his first year of car racing during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, his double F4 title triumph with Van Amersfoort Racing cemented his reputation as one of the brightest young talents in motorsport. Bearman had originally planned to balance karting with his F4 commitments in 2020, as he wasn't eligible to race in the series until he turned 15 in May. However, the delayed start to the season due to the COVID pandemic allowed him to contest the full F4 calendar, providing a crucial foundation for his breakout year in 2021. Further showcasing his versatility and skill, the then 16-year-old took on a handful of races in BRDC F3, now GB3 with Fortec Motorsports, securing 1 victory and 3 second-place finishes. His outstanding performances throughout the year earned him a spot as a finalist for the prestigious Aston Martin Autosport BRDC Young Driver of the Year award and a coveted place in the Ferrari Driver Academy, marking a significant step in his journey towards Formula 1. In 2022, Bearman moved up to the Formula 3 series and made an immediate impact, securing a podium in his first sprint race. He went on to achieve 7 more podium finishes that season and secured a sprint race victory in Spain. Bearman finished third in his 2022 Formula 3 season, missing out on the title by just 7 points. Despite this, he impressed everyone in his rookie F3 year, earning a promotion to Formula 2 for 2023. The British driver initially struggled to adapt to the more demanding F2 cars, facing some poor results and a few retirements. However, once he found his rhythm, he won 4 races and secured a total of 6 podiums, finishing 6th in his rookie F2 season. Bearman talked about his ultimate driver and which drivers he draws inspiration from. Unsurprisingly, as a former Ferrari Jr. is a fan of several drivers who represented the prancing horse, but also a few other Formula One legends from the past and the modern era. When talking about driver intelligence, Bearman picked Michael Schumacher, talking about the legendary driver's mental strength and the inspiring stories he has heard since joining Ferrari. When it comes to driving in wet conditions, Bearman believes Max Verstappen stands out, highlighting his exceptional performances in tricky weather. While for dry conditions, he would choose either Charles Leclerc or Lewis Hamilton, both known for their ability to extract the maximum from their cars, particularly in qualifying. For cornering ability, Leclerc gets the nod again, as Bearman considers his qualifying prowess as a clear indicator of his mastery through corners. In terms of tyre management, Bearman acknowledges the complexities of different cars and conditions, but ultimately selects Verstappen for his skill in this area. For bravery, the choice is clear for the young Brit, Ayrton Senna, inspired by the Brazilian's fearless approach and legendary quotes that continue to resonate. When asked about driving style, Bearman values a blend of smoothness and aggression, emphasizing the importance of adapting to different situations, such as tyre management and overtaking. Speaking of overtaking, Verstappen once again emerges as his top pick, with Bearman praising his ability to consistently pull off impressive moves, especially in recent years. The 2024 season brought a major turning point for Bearman. The 19-year-old was called up to replace Carlos Sainz in just the second race of the Formula One season, forcing him to withdraw from the corresponding F2 weekend. This unexpected opportunity made him Ferrari's youngest F1 driver, even if it was only for one race. With just a single hour of practice ahead of qualifying, Bearman delivered a stellar performance, making it into Q2 and narrowly missing out on Q3 by only 0.064 seconds, securing 11th place on the grid. The Jeddah Corniche circuit, known for its intense speeds and challenging sweeping turns, was a true test for the young rookie. He was well aware that F1 cars produce far more G-forces than their F2 counterparts. By the end of the race, Bearman even noticed dents in his headrest, a testament to the physical toll. However, he revealed to the Times that most of the pain was not in his neck, as expected, but in his lower back. The neck is a given, but Jeddah is one of the most difficult tracks. Even on the straights, they twist quite a bit, which doesn't seem like much, but when you repeat it 50 times, there's no rest, he explained. Bearman's height is 1.87 meters, also posed a challenge, as F1 cars are incredibly tight and not built for comfort. Everything was very last minute. When I made the seat, I didn't think I'd actually have to use it, he said. He also noted the stark differences between F1 and F2. In F2, we don't have as much downforce or G-forces, so the strain is much less. But without power steering, the steering work is super heavy. In F1, the steering is very light, but everything else throws you around, and muscles you don't usually engage are aching the next day. Despite these challenges, Bearman finished an impressive 7th in his first F1 race, battling with top drivers like Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris, and even outperforming some seasoned competitors. Remarkably, after his debut in Saudi Arabia, he had scored more points in Formula One than he had in Formula 2 at that stage of the season. This eventually earned him a spot in the Haas team for the 2025 season, along with Esteban Ocon from Alpine, as the replacement of Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hülkenberg. Even though this will be a rookie season for Ollie, Haas's team principal Komatsu specifically argued that there will be no first or second driver in the team. I'd like to think that both of them push and challenge each other in a good way and then push the team forward together. We don't set out saying like, oh, Esteban because of his experience. He's the team leader. Both of them bring different positives to the table. With Haas having a stronger than ever relationship with Ferrari, with whom they've been a partner since they entered the sport in 2016. Continuing the trend of running the Scuderia's talent made sense. But it's more than that. Bearman's positive attitude and willingness to learn from his mistakes will go a long way towards his stature in the sport. Haas has been very impressed by Oliver Bearman's approach to racing, with engineers who have worked with him consistently praising his intelligence and composure. Bearman is regarded as having a razor-sharp mind, capable of making the right decisions under immense pressure in the cockpit, and his ability to absorb information instantly and execute a testing program with ruthless efficiency sets him apart from many of his peers. While raw speed is a common trait among racing drivers, Haas has recognized that Bearman possesses an exceptional ability to harness that speed effectively. Whether it's managing tire wear, optimizing a single lap, or executing a race stint with precision. His mental fortitude, especially for someone just 19 years old, is another quality that has drawn admiration. Whether it was navigating a challenging start to his F2 season with Prema, or stepping up to Formula One with Ferrari at a moment's notice in Saudi Arabia, Bearman has shown remarkable composure and adaptability. Having observed him firsthand in Saudi Arabia, analyzed his performances in practice sessions and testing, and gathered insights from the Ferrari Driver Academy, Haas had little hesitation in securing him for their 2025 lineup. Bearman's talent, intelligence, and unflappable nature make him a natural fit for the team's future ambitions. This is why when the first race comes in Australia in March, we will indeed enter a new era of the sport, with as many as 5 rookies entering the sport. Oliver Bearman, however, might be the one to watch, as he has had the most experience in a competitive F1 environment, and will most certainly be one of the hottest topics in F1 this year. Let us know what you think about Ollie Bearman. Will he have a successful F1 rookie season? Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.